So, a lot of the stuff is going to be, figured out outside of class. The big, iceberg portion, okay, is done outside of class. What we have in class is just the tip of the iceberg that's showing. So, take advantage of, coming to office hours, things like that, asking any questions. I love this material, it's great. I wish we could go into more detail about each method, but, time is just very prohibitive. I already skipped one thing that I did want to mention. So you can write this down in your notes. Again, it's another sort of existence uniqueness type theorem. Okay, and it's with, if you can recognize an equation as first order linear.
Just started.
So if a differential equation is recognizable,
Really?
then you get some guarantees.
Is recognizable as linear?
Linear first order differential equation. There are some guarantees. So again, and by linear first order, remember it's dy dx if we assume x is the dependent variable, plus, okay, so that's linear first order. So if p and q are both continuous, over some interval I, and the book makes a point of saying that this is an open interval. And if the open interval I contains x0, x naught. So what I want to do is with this initial condition that y of x naught equals y naught. So if you're given some initial condition, then that initial value problem has a solution, so that's existence, and it has only one solution, it's unique. So that satisfies this initial condition. So you do get uniqueness as well. Has a unique solution over that whole interval I. Okay. So this is a little bit different theorem than the one in section 1.3. This is again called theorem 1, and kind of unfortunate, but it's section 1.5. Okay. So it guarantees you that you will get a solution, and there's only one solution that satisfies a given initial condition. As long as both p and q are continuous over some interval that contains this x naught, actually. Okay. All right. So what we're going to do now is quiz time. I've gone back and forth on this, and I've finally settled on that it's going to be a team quiz. Okay, so if you've had it before, you know how this works. You're going to disregard the part on this that says individual. So teams constitute teams of 2. Okay, so partner, you're going to work however you like. You can work together. Everybody's going to have a sheet in front of them, but when it